Alright, let's get straight into it. We're going to break down a GCSE maths question and see exactly how the marks are handed out.
Okay, picture this. You're in the exam. A standard form question pops up. How do you make absolutely sure you walk away with every single mark? Let's figure that out.
Right, first things first. We've got to really understand what the question is actually asking us to do. So here's the question. We've got this equation. 1.25 times 10 to the minus 12 equals k, times 4 times 10 to the minus 20. And our job? Simple. We need to work out the value of k and make sure our final answer is in standard form.
Now this is just a 2-mark question, which might not sound like a lot, but every mark counts, right? The first one is the M1, or the method mark. It's all about showing you know the right process. Getting this is priority number 1.
Okay, so the most obvious first step here is to get k all by itself. And how do we do that? We just need to rearrange the equation. We'll divide both sides by that 4 times 10 to the minus 20, and boom, that leaves us with our calculation. K equals 1.25 times 10 to the minus 12, all divided by 4 times 10 to the minus 20.
And get this. This is the brilliant part. The official mark scheme says that just by writing down that correct rearrangement, you've already earned the first mark. You haven't even touched your calculator yet, and you're already halfway to full marks. That is a massive win.
But wait, it gets even better. What's really cool here is that the examiners actually give you another way to get that mark. Think of it like a safety net, you know? Just in case you're not feeling 100% on rearranging algebra under exam pressure.
Look at this. The mark scheme literally says you can also get the M1 mark just for writing down the digits 3, 1, 2, 5. So this means you could just punch the whole thing into your calculator, see that number sequence, jot it down, and bam, you've secured that method mark. So let's be super clear. There are 2 totally separate ways to get that first M1 mark. Path 1, show the correct algebraic rearrangement. Always a good idea to show you're working. Path 2, just do the calculation and get the right digits down on the paper. Either way, you get the mark. You choose.
Okay, so we've got the method mark in the bag. Now let's talk about that second mark, the A1 or accuracy mark. This is how we get the perfect answer and walk away with full marks. So when you actually do the calculation, the full correct answer, written properly in standard form, is 3.125 times 10 to the power of 7. That right there, that's the answer that nails you that second mark.
Now here's a crucial bit of examiner speak you need to know. The mark scheme for this question says COW-O. That stands for correct answer only. And this is super important. It means there is 0 wiggle room, no margin for error. Your precision has to be perfect. Only that exact answer, 3.125 times 10 to the power of 7, is going to get you that accuracy mark.
All right, last thing. Let's talk about a super common trap that catches so many students out, even when they're doing everything else right. This is where really digging into the details of the mark scheme is a total game changer.
See, the mark scheme has this section called additional guidance, and it tells the examiners exactly how to deal with answers that have been rounded. For us, this is basically a giant signpost telling us what not to do. Just look at this. The logic comes straight from the mark scheme. If you round your answer to, say, 3.1 times 10 to the 7th, or 3.12, or even round up to 3.13, you still get your method mark, that M1. But you get a big fat 0 for the accuracy mark. Your score would be M1A0. This is just so important to get. Think about it. You did the hard work, you totally understood the process, but then a tiny rounding error at the very end costs you half the marks for the entire question. The question never said to round, so you absolutely have to give the full, precise answer.
And really, that's the big takeaway from all this. Getting into this level of detail, knowing exactly what the person marking your paper is looking for, that's the real key to unlocking more marks on every single question. So I'll leave you with this thought. What's the next small detail you could spot? Another chow or some hidden rule about rounding? That could be the difference maker on your exam.